My thighs say thunderous. My thighs say too fat for skinny jeans. Say wide, say open. My thighs are upset because you only offered me one bite of your Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia. My thighs say more. Please. More room, more beat. My thighs can dance all night. Stretch marks, disgusting. In 2012, Disney released a line of villain dolls depicting Ursula, the classically full-figured size sea witch from The Little Mermaid, as a designer couture size 0. Now from one rolling midsection to another Ursula, I cannot imagine the sick flip of your stomach to see your image dissected. According to the CDC 2014, over a third of the adult population in the United States is obese. Now, despite their prevalency, people still tend to socially isolate these individuals. Through the poetry, 10 honest thoughts on being loved by a skinny boy by Rachel Wiley. Thighs by Desiree Giacomo. Dear Ursula by Melissa May. And Disgusting by Maddie Drasdig. A program urging us all to look beyond the scale. 1. I say I am fat. And he says, no, you're beautiful. And I want to know why I can't be both. 2. According to my college theater professor, despite my talent, I would never be casted as a lead romantic role. We put on shows about flying children and singing animals. But apparently, no one has enough willing suspension of disbelief to buy anyone loving a fat girl. Wide hips, disgusting. Waist cinched. Oh, your silhouette robbed, every ounce a delicious curve. To find that after 2 decades of existence that your evil was more worthy of preservation than the iconic body that carried you. You, big leader, were the only Disney character who ever looked anything like me. And while you may not have had the waistline of a princess, I'll be goddamned if you didn't have the swagger of a queen. You know, the way that you sashayed around your leg, you were in full makeup, and a black flamingo number cut solo in the back and displayed your every twist and shimmy. You know, you made back fat look fucking sexy. Hot, wide hips, disgusting. What the fuck is a thigh gap? My thighs are always the elephant in the dressing room. My thighs say feminism, bitch. And my thighs do not need your praise. Man on the street corner. Man in the parking garage. Man at Walgreens while we are trying to buy tampons. 4. When we hold hands in public, I wonder if he notices the stares. Like he's dragging along some kind of giant parade balloon down the sidewalk. 5. Dear Cosmo, fuck you. No, I will not take your sex tips on how to please a man that you don't even think my body is worthy of having. By the time I was 7 years old, I had already memorized the curves of my body and associated them with negativity. Outcasts tripping through tabloid magazines, and if we're being honest, I've spent the majority of my life digging my fingernails into my stomach and taking a few punches to the gut. For those numbers on my mother's scale, feeling like gunshots to the head, killing this lifeless body, I feel I am constantly trapped in. And no matter how many times someone says, I am beautiful, I don't think I'll ever be able to believe it. You made living in this body a little less like a curse. I wonder how they told you. I wish I could have watched you suck their lives from their tiny breakable throats. But I know you wept. Wasn't it enough that they already made you a witch? That you were already beyond the bounds of their franchise royalty? 8. He tells me he loves me. With the lights on. The world taught me I was unfortunately different. The world taught me I was tremendously alone. That he wouldn't love me and that they wouldn't need me, so God help me make someone understand that all of the meals that I skipped because of the boys who mercilessly told me I was fat didn't help me thin out. Did it help me feel beautiful about myself? But only fed the self-hate I could taste in every bite of food I ever swallowed. And they expected little girls to recoil from the wicked in your voice, when instead they worshipped your honesty. Ursula, I do not want you cut down into bite-sized pieces. No, you are not easy to swallow for a reason. And I want you dressed to the nines, so that way every little girl can see a heroine in size 24, Ursula, queen of the ocean. You were never just a witch to me. No, you were perfect. Every pound, every inch perfect. And I pity the poor, unfortunate soul that ever dare paint you as anything less.